Hi. We're chilling on the couch this afternoon and we're doing a little something different. I bought some insight from one of my coaches who isn't a complete screwball, and it's really good so far. There's a lot of implementable stuff that I can see that I will definitely be creating content around in the near future. But I did want to talk about something else real quick. It was someone who was talking about authority and competency, and which one is better. Because if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I have somewhat a disdainful attitude about authority figures. And there's a lot of coaches out here who want to position themselves as authorities before they do anything else, as if we are supposed to listen to them and not question anything they say and just follow everything they say, like without analysis. And I don't do that. God, got bright in here? Now, I think I've mentioned I saw a short by Dan Locke, and that dude's amazing. He was talking about authority from the standpoint of having authored something. Like if you create a course of your own, you are the authority of that course because you wrote it, you created it, and you're going to know it inside and out. And I know that's something that some marketers might have trouble with if they can't really understand the little tiny details of a program because they didn't write it. Of course, they're not going to feel 100% comfortable promoting it because there might be a question that comes up that they can't 100% answer with authority, and that might cause them to hold back. Your coaches can position themselves as an authority all they want, but when is the last time an authority figure was actually competent at something? You've worked with managers. They all think that they're authorities and authority figures and they act a certain way. What do they know? We've all been there. And when it comes to your coworkers, I had dudes I worked with, dudes who were dishwashers, who were better cooks than the chefs I worked with. They were more competent because, I'm sorry, the sun is acting up again. Hang on. God, Lord. As I was saying, I worked with dishwashers who were better cooks than the chefs were. They were faster and just better. So that's when your title or your position somewhere literally doesn't matter if you can't do the work and if you don't want to answer any questions. If you have a question and it will give you clarity to get the answer and someone tells you to stop overthinking, get rid of them. They don't know anything. They just took your money and ran. See, this is the thing about people also who are beginners who are told to express themselves as authorities too quickly. That's when that BS imposter syndrome starts to happen. And then they get all up in their thoughts and they get stuck, and then they don't move forward because I'm not an expert, no one's going to listen to me. It's like, you're going to be fine. What you ought to do first is be your own case study. And this is where you have to test things. You have to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You have to keep testing and paying attention to what you're doing. If you don't like it, if you don't like what you're doing, you don't want to be on like one-on-one phone calls, fine, communicate what you need to communicate through your content. You don't want to do video? That's cool. You don't have to do video, even though it's a really good idea. Eventually you will. Get it out in your text posts. Make little graphics. Be creative. Have fun with it. Know where your strengths are and play to your strengths. Your weaknesses? Don't even worry about those right now. Find what you're good at and capitalize on those. You see what my strengths are right now? I'm chilling. This is like my regular state of being right now. Like, this is how I like to be. This is what I like to do. I'm chilling on the couch, listening to the radio, making a video for my channel. Man, I'm as happy as a clam right now, aside from the sun being outside my window. So, to wrap this up, be competent. Don't worry about being an authority, especially if you're new, and chill when you got to. Do what you enjoy doing. Don't worry about what you don't like doing. You'll get to that later. This only has to be as complicated as we choose to make it. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. And anyone who thinks that it needs to be complicated, they just got something to sell you. So, like, favorite, subscribe, tell a friend, bring a friend. Just tell that friend to chill. We'll get through it.